It's 1 in the afternoon. The 1st, 2nd, and 12th Corps have been waging battle for a little under 7 hours now. They have achieved a breakthrough that Major General McClellan won't exploit. The last moving piece of the battle is not against the already battered north flank or the beaten center, but the south. The Union's plan calls for Major General Burnside to make one final assault. He is to be over Antietam Creek an hour ago? What is going on? McClellan claims he sent an order to Burnside at 8 in the morning. Carry the bridge, then to gain position on the heights beyond, to advance along the crest upon Sharpsburg. McClellan claims the order was sent at 9:30. McClellan claims that when he received no word from Burnside of action, he sent an aide to investigate, and said aide reported, "Little progress has been made." McClellan claims that he later sent a second aide who reported, "Little progress had been made." McClellan claims he then ordered his inspector general to go to Burnside and ensure the order had been followed through. Burnside claims that in the morning he received an order from McClellan to carry the stone bridge, but that it also told him, await further orders before making the attack. Burnside claims he received an order to attack only at 10. From there, the story clears up. The two hate each other. Burnside was once a wing commander and is now a lowly corps commander. He plays pretend and says that Brigadier General Jacob Cox, commander of the Kanawha Division, is actually the corps commander. General Cox was retained in temporary command of the 9th Army Corps, which was the only portion of my command then with me. My orders were to a great extent given directly to him. The 9th Corps has been facing the stone bridge since 7. 12,500 infantry, 50 heavy guns, waiting. During the wait, the 11th Connecticut moves in front of Brigadier General Samuel Sturgis's division, then further left field, looking for another place to cross. Moving across the bridge under fire is hard enough. Doing it while being fired at from positions uphill is one of the hardest military positions imaginable. At 10, the order is either received by Burnside or finally given. The 11th Connecticut dispels the Confederate skirmishers, or at 9, according to 9th Corps Commander Cox. Burnside also orders Colonel George Crook and his brigade to be the first ones on the bridge, and orders Brigadier General Rodman to take his division and find that other crossing. Colonel Crook is in no position to actually assault, so it falls on Brigadier General Sturgis. He sends 2 regiments from his 1st Brigade, the 2nd Maryland and 6th New Hampshire, to head the assault. Regarding the position before them, Cox recalls, covered by rifle pits and breastworks made of rails and stone, all of which defenses, as well as the woods which covered the slope, were filled with the enemy's infantry and sharpshooters. The only good thing going for Sturgis is there's only 1 brigade opposing him, Brigadier General Robert Toomes. Toomes is a political general, but no fool. He deploys his men well. This doesn't stop the Union from their attempt. The 2 regiments of Sturgis advance in a military style. Colonel Walter Kingsbury of the 11th Connecticut deploys his men behind a stone wall and provides supporting fire. Kingsbury is soon mortally wounded, but continues to cheer on his men as he lays dying. The 11th Connecticut support is not enough, though. They made a handsome effort, but the fire was so heavy on them before they could reach the bridge that they were forced to give way and fall back. Sturgis won't give up, instead giving the task to the 2nd Brigade led by Brigadier General Edward Ferro. Ferro also selects 2 regiments for the assault, the 51st Pennsylvania and the 51st New York. Both regiments are led by lawyers and colonels. The 51st Pennsylvania is Colonel John Hartranft, and the New Yorkers are led by Colonel Robert Potter. Despite being the duty of the 51st Pennsylvania to go first, the regiments get out of order and intermingle. This does not stop them as they push the Georgians back with an impetuosity which the enemy could not resist, and the Stars and Stripes were planted on the opposite bank at 1 o'clock p.m., with the most enthusiastic cheering from every part of the field where they could be seen. General Burnside now moves to get his men onto the other side. Ferro gets his brigade over, then the 1st Brigade of Sturgis's division, and then Crook's, next Brigadier General Rodman's division, and finally General Wilcox's division. Major General Ambrose Burnside has done it. He is now ready to attack Sharpsburg and destroy Lee's army, after a couple of hours. Burnside needs to get his forces in position and distribute supplies. This will go on till 3 in the afternoon, time Lee uses. He can't send much infantry, but he does send artillery, and if Major General Ambrose P. Hill is reliable, he shall arrive shortly. Brigadier General David Jones, Toomes' divisional commander, is also rushed to bring his forces to the southern flank. At 3, Brigadier General Wilcox takes his division and advances onto Sharpsburg. He uses the 79th New York, also known as the Cameron Highlanders, which deploy as skirmishers, to join with the 100th Pennsylvania to advance and seize many Confederate field pieces. But at 3:30, General A.P. Hill's division is ready and counterattacks the Union's advance. General Rodman's division is the hardest hit, and Rodman himself is mortally wounded. Colonel Harlan's Connecticut Brigade, with a single Rhode Island regiment, is sent into chaos. The 16th Connecticut tries to move in to stabilize the brigade, but instead opens up a gap. The 16th Connecticut, a raw regiment, breaks and runs. This confuses the 4th Rhode Island, which, after being flanked, breaks, and Harlan's brigade is routed. Things are looking desperate for Burnside when Colonel Scammon, commander of the 1st Brigade of the Kanawha Division, counterattacks, crashing into General Hill, taking the place of Harlan's brigade. Burnside then moves up Brigadier General Sturgis's division, who repulses Hill's advance. Burnside asks McClellan for reinforcements to continue the assault on Sharpsburg. I can do nothing more. I have no infantry. A bold-faced lie, as the 5th and 6th Corps have yet to be used. But McClellan doesn't realize the victory he has achieved. It doesn't matter. The battle is over. The battle is tactically inconclusive, as both sides hold the field of battle. The Union suffered 2,108 dead, 9,549 wounded, and 753 missing. A casualty total of 12,410 for a 25% casualty rate. The Confederates lost 2,700 dead, 9,204 wounded, and 2,000 missing for a total of 13,274 or 42% casualty rate. Though this is just one calculation, some put the Confederate casualty total at 10,316 with a 31% casualty rate. Only one question remains. The Maryland campaign has had its major battle. Will it have another? Hello, it's the entire Civil War Week by Week team here, and I'm pleased to announce I have created a Patreon. I'd like to thank Kevin Mack, who has already joined it. It means the world to me. I'm not saying that you should join. This entire production will go on without. It's just if you have the money, and only if you have the money, and you would like to give it to me, I would gladly accept it and forever be in your debt. Now for the normal things. If you liked the video, please like it. If you want to tell me how much you liked it, please comment. If you want to check out what has happened last week, you should be seeing that around now. If you really want to understand the war, you should be seeing a playlist about it right now. Thank you all, and I shall see you next week.